Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Minecraft Adventures. We're back here. Remember last episode, I'll go over here, we finished up the final dock project there, and we're ready to start having some fun. I know I mentioned there's a lot of other, more fun things I wanted to do, and this is going to be one of the episodes where we're starting to do that. Like I said, there might be some other side projects I might want to do, but this was the bigger, more or less final project I wanted to do, is finish up this dock. And like I said, there might be some side stuff, but we might be getting into that in some later episodes. But for today, it's not going to be anything too crazy. Just to kind of start off, it's not going to be anything too crazy. Um, I think what the plan's going to be, not going to be too long of a video either. I think what the plan's going to be is I'm going to kind of go scout out ahead. So kind of the thing is, like, we have the checkpoints and everything that I made, just to kind of refresh maybe. We have the checkpoints that I made in like different areas, like towards different areas of the map. But I'm really just gonna go get some supplies and then kind of scout out ahead and see if there's anything else really I could find. More of just a real, more or less just like a typical adventure. Um, and yeah, just see if we could find anything interesting. I kind of scouted out ahead and found this village. And you see what it turned into. So it's we could find some interesting things here. I'm gonna get some supplies and pretty much go ahead. That's pretty much the plan. Not gonna go too crazy. I'm not gonna scout too much ahead, but I'm gonna see. Maybe it could be interesting. Um, so I'm gonna get some stuff and see if I can find some valuables maybe out there. See, I'm gonna make some extra supplies with some iron. Um, make some stuff. Let's see, I'm gonna make a pickaxe. Craftable. I'm gonna make an iron pickaxe. I'll take a bucket. I can make a bucket. I can actually make a lot of stuff with the small iron I have. Am I good on armor? I guess I'm good on armor. I don't really need to. It's not too worn down yet. Make a pickaxe. I'll make a spare sword just in case, and I'm gonna get some food. I guess I'll try to use up this pickaxe. Keep this axe here. I'll keep this stone here. Trying to reorganize everything. Yeah, so that's pretty much a plan. I'm not gonna take too much with me, so in case I die, I'm not gonna lose too much. That's ideal for me. I'm not gonna want to lose too much out there if I die. Speaking of that, I'm gonna make sure my respawn point is set so if I do die, I end up back here. I'm just gonna plant some of these seeds that I have randomly out here in the garden. Actually, there's some food I'm trying to pick up here. There's some extra stuff, some beetroot. That's nutritious. Not all of it's grown yet, but there's some wheat. Also, there's another side project I want to do. I kind of want to improve on the garden a little bit. It's a nice garden and all. I just feel like there can be a there's like a lot left to be desired. Um, I feel like I could do a lot. I might revamp the cow farm a little bit. Um, and I think I'm actually gonna, unfortunately, it's how it goes. Yeah, it's a necessary sacrifice. I had to kill some of the cows just because I need some food, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it a cow farm. I think I might kind of revamp this little area. Um, I think the next project I want to do, I think I want to revamp this area into a barn and make it like a real animal barn, like maybe with some pigs and cows and the like. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That'll probably be a little bit of a bigger project. Just now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of came up with that on the fly. Let's see. So I got some food here. I don't really need this. Actually, no, I could use leather. I'll save that in the chest. I could use some leather. Um, yeah. If I have I do want to have a bone. Actually, should I take my dog with me? I do have him with me. I think I'm gonna take him with me. This is my adventure buddy. He's been sitting here, hasn't been getting too much attention lately. I don't even think I have an official name for him yet. Trying to think of a good name. I don't know. It's still yet to be desired, but I'll have him come with me. He's my friend here. I'll have him come with me on our adventure. I kind of forgot about him. It's kind of sad. I kind of forgot about him, but I want him to be more involved. We found him, but if we do find another wolf, maybe I could get him a friend. I want to see if maybe I could get a bone. Yo, he scared me. I thought he was like getting killed by like a zombie down there or something. I don't know why he made that. Like I don't know why he barked like that. I'm just gonna have some beetroot now. I know it doesn't do too much, but I'm just gonna try to use some up, just for use of the garden, you know. That should do. I'll just replace this. I'll put some of this food here. I'll put the iron and stuff back. I mean, I guess if I could make an anvil, I can do that name tag. Let me actually double check that. I'll put these seeds back. But yeah, the barn is a good idea. I think that's what I'm gonna make. I'll take some extra beetroot. And yeah, we should be on our way. Um, Actually, I think it's getting dark. I'm gonna sleep first, but, what was I looking for? An anvil. I need iron. Actually, I can make an anvil. I do have enough iron for it. I'll make it when we get back. I, because I don't have a name for him yet. I do want to give him a name. It is night. Come on, I'm gonna wait for it to turn night. But I'm just gonna talk now. I do actually, I think the barn is a good idea. Kind of get a revamp a little bit. Can I give him some steak? Oh yeah, I give him some steak. That's he likes me now. I think that I'll give him some. There we go. Is it nighttime yet? Oh, now there's monsters nearby. I'm just gonna go to another village. Who cares? He'll teleport. That's a cool part about the dogs. He'll teleport, or the wolves, I should say. Dogs, wolves, same family. But yeah, we'll be heading out in the morning. Yeah, the barn's a good idea, and yeah, so. And I guess my respawn point is set here, but it doesn't matter as long as it's within the village. Or maybe I said it elsewhere. Whatever. Hopefully that's at my respawn point. I don't plan on dying, but nobody ever does. Actually, wait, I gotta go pick up the rest of that steak because that is good on health. Maybe we'll run into one of my checkpoints later on out here. See, that's why I wanted to build the checkpoint, so if we're like out scouting, I can make like a pit stop there. Maybe if we find some other food. But yeah, I'm gonna try to think of a good name like just throughout this video. I'm gonna try to think of a good name for him, and I think by the end of this video we'll finally have a name for our adventure buddy. Um, Maybe we'll find another friend. I don't have a bone anywhere. I guess I probably gotta wait till nighttime and get one from Skeleton. But I mean that shouldn't be too crazy. It shouldn't be too hard to do. So we already have here the pillagers that are around. I'm not really gonna bother them too much. Now, I remember a couple episodes back when we were dealing with these pillagers. I know there's a difference, like, because I was wondering, because I remember I was reading some stuff online, like, I think there's a difference between a pillager and a vindicator. I think they're kind of in the same mob family, but, like, I think they're different. Like, I think vindicators are out in the woods and stuff like that, and pillagers have, like, they're in, like, groups and whatnot. Like, you see them now. Hopefully they don't cause us any problems, but they do seem to be back. But after that whole raid business, I'm not really ready for it. But I mean, maybe then again, it could make for some interesting video. I mean, the village is way more established now, so I mean, maybe it could be a thing. I mean, we could be up for a raid. So what's this? I'm gonna explore under here. Um, yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll see if we could antagonize the pillagers. But yeah, I'm actually curious because it's kind of my game's kind of laggy, so excuse me for that. It's just the texture pack. I'm trying to go over like to a place where we haven't really been before. Like we've been more or less over there, like all in that area of the map. I'm trying to find an area of like where we haven't. See, this would be nice to have one of the boats from the dock here, but it might be. I mean, I guess I could go back, but I don't know. I could just kind of row out here. I don't know. I feel like it would take a. I mean, I could probably go over there. It's like trying to see what I could see over there. Whatever. I'm just gonna swim it. I'm gonna swim over there. It's not too crazy. It looks like the polar bear area, like polar plunge or whatever. Right, let's see what we could find over here. Because we haven't checked out this area yet. Hopefully my dog doesn't get lost, but I think he, like I said, I think he teleports over. He'll be alright. But definitely, I'll make an anvil when we get back, and we'll definitely have a name for him. For sure, for sure. So I guess this is just like an iceberg area. I've seen this before. Um, Kinda. I mean, not the specific, but I've seen it in Minecraft before. And I know there were some polar bears around. And I know in some cases polar bears might get a little bit aggressive. Is he still behind me? I want to double check my dogs here. Where is he? We don't want to. I don't want to lose him. That'll be horrible. I would feel so bad. Did we really lose him? No way. Usually, because usually he teleports. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I'm not gonna leave him behind. Hang on. I gotta figure out where he is. Is there such thing in Minecraft where if you go too far ahead, you actually lose your dog? Like, I thought he always kind of like teleported right behind you. Unless he can't swim. Which, I mean, usually they are able to swim. From what I know. I don't know how much they change in updates and whatnot. I know they change things, but let's see why they would change that. Let me go back over to the island. I really don't want to lose him, because he was such a nice dog. Like, I don't know how it works nowadays, but... There he is! Hey! Oh, man. That's such a relief. I thought for sure we lost him. Alright, I guess he just has to make his way over here. I'm gonna, like... I'm just gonna kind of keep my eyes on him and go back over there. Hey, a dolphin. It might be tough for him to get over there. I know he's swimming. I knew it was... I don't know. I don't know if we could have both fit in the boat, but... Here, I'll go over here to this iceberg, and hopefully he could follow me. I really don't want to lose him. That was close there. I thought for sure we lost him. Alright, he's still over there, right? Oh, there we go. I think... Okay, there we go. Now he teleports. I think I did go too far ahead. That was the issue there. Come on, buddy. I'm glad that we didn't lose him. I was getting kind of worried there. I think as long as I keep my eyes on him, he'll be alright. Alright. Sorry about that. That was a little bit intense, but here he is. Alright, let's get over here. Yeah, I don't think we've ever explored this area before, so seeing if I could find, like I was saying, just seeing if I could find new things, maybe. If there's anything new over here that we could find. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna go too far out of bounds. Like, I want to stay in the general area, like where I know where I am, where I have my bearings. And I am also curious. I'm gonna look up something for Minecraft, just that I was talking about, but I'm still kind of, I'm intrigued of looking through this area here. Yeah, he's right behind us. Oh man, I feel a lot less lonely now. I mean, I guess, I'm talking to you guys, but I feel a lot less lonely now that I have a friend with me here, so to speak, my dog. It's so cool. Dogs are such a cool companion in Minecraft. What's in here? Ooh! Ooh, a fire charge? And a golden hoe? And 2 attack damage. It's enchanted too. And golden boots. And it gets fire protection. And flint and steel. Oh, golden helmet. Ooh, that was a mythical find right there. We got some goodies to go back with already. That's actually some good stuff. I mean, just to be out here in the middle of this, I don't even know what this thing is. Oh, I know if you step on these things, it'll burn you. I've seen it before, but that's a good chest there. I didn't know that that was in there. That's a good find right there. I'm excited to start looking more, because who knows what else kind of good stuff is out here. Why does he bark? Every time he barks like that, I feel like he's like getting killed or something, like, or hurt. Alright, let's see here. I gotta be careful and do some parkour, but this is definitely a side of the map we haven't looked at yet, because we've only looked on the other side. Um, like I said, like with the village, there's still a lot left to be desired. But I think for now, I'm gonna kind of like put a hold on some projects and just do some fun stuff like this, like going out and exploring and trying to find some new things and whatnot. You know, some of those projects can wait. The main projects I wanted to get done are done, and there's some other things I want to, have, but I want to put those on hold for now. The main village, what I really wanted to get done is just some revamping and whatnot, and that's done. So, I mean, it's good. So, don't worry about that. Some extra episodes. Um, so I'm trying to not get lost in these woods, but you know how easy it is, I should say, to get lost in Minecraft. I mean, and once you have your bearings, I think it's easier. Like my recommendation, like just make a paper trail, make sure you know where you came from, and you definitely, you're not going to get lost. Like, um, like kind of like that chest where we found the stuff. That's kind of my marker. Like if I pass that, and I'm going in the right direction. But just little things like that, and that's little tips and tricks for you if you're new to Minecraft or if you're not really experienced. I'm not saying I'm experienced. I'm learning more. Still learn more every day, and I've been playing Minecraft for all my life pretty much. Until my childhood when it came out. So it's been a long time, and I'm still learning stuff. And they still come out with updates and whatnot that changes, which is cool. Which is cool. I like that. I'm not seeing too much stuff over here though. It's just woods. I mean, nothing too crazy. I might have to start looping back around. It is getting dark. I don't know how much. There's not too much interesting things. Don't see anything too interesting over here. I remember one episode we found our old stomping grounds, the old house that we first made. We started this endeavor. That was classic. I might have to revisit that every once in a while, just for old time's sake. Um, Not seeing too much over here worth being explored. I mean, just woods. It's nothing too crazy. I mean, it's... Sorry, I'm just trying to look and see if there's anything I can get. If there's anything worth looking at, but... I mean, I think I'm gonna try to get high up and see if I could scout out anything. I could see a lot from here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get higher up. I guess this is like a little mountain type deal. I guess there's... Let's see here. Let's see if I could get up on this tree and scout out. I don't know how much. It's getting dark. Here comes some zombies. That's great. Um, well, we came from that direction, so we definitely want to not lose that. I don't see... Yo, 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 I don't want him to die. Yo! Well, sorry about that. I get real worried about my dog. I'm really growing on him. He's growing on me. I really don't want to see anything bad happen to him. So let's get down so he doesn't fall down. I don't fall down. We all get down safely. Um, Jeez, it's a skeleton. We gotta get down. We gotta get down here so he doesn't like shoot both of us off and kill us. Because I might respawn back in the village, but I'm afraid that he won't. So I want to get him back safe. I also want to limit the amount of trips I take him on just because, I really don't want him to get killed. He's my friend. I really would hate, it sucks, and if you ever play Minecraft, it sucks seeing your dog get killed like that. It's like, you don't want to see anything bad happen. There's a creeper there. He's not catching me off guard this time. Creepers always catch you off guard, but not this time. I think I'm going to try to start, like, not circling back to the village entirely, but I'm going to start going back in that direction just to, like, just to start getting the ball rolling, I guess, but... Because there's nothing else too interesting. I mean, the most interesting thing I've seen was the thing that we found. I just gotta keep my eyes on him and he'll teleport. I think that's how it works. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus on getting him over here. There he is. Okay, there we go. Trying to stay on land for now. There's a lot of zombies. We're just going to kind of pass through here real quick. I'm going to kind of speed run through the forest here. I know where there's going to be a lot of mobs. Just kind of keep our head down and get through. And we'll be alright. We got plenty of food, got plenty of weaponry and whatnot. But preferably I just don't want to really mess with any of these mobs, skeletons and whatnot. I mean, I actually could use a skeleton for the bones like I was saying. But, I mean, we could always get one when we get back to the village. This is a spooky forest at nighttime. Dog's still there. He's good. He's good. He's good. And there's an Enderman. There's a lot of stuff going on in these woods. Not too comfortable with it anymore. And there's really nothing worth even looking at out here, so I just gotta find that thing. What's that over there? I don't know. Is that even the thing? I think... Luckily that wasn't like a ravine or a cave, otherwise I would have been dead. Is that the thing that we looked at with the chest, or is that something else? I mean, like I said, once we pass that, that's when we know we're in the right direction, but it might be something else. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna go over to it regardless, but... Is he over here? He's over here. Let's just keep going. There's a lot of mobs out. Oh, it's a thing. We're in the right direction, and then after, I know after we got the ice thing, Arctic thing, and then that's when we go over the river, then we'll be, pretty much back home. I know I don't want to step on any of these things, just because I know it burns. I guess there's nothing, I mean, I know I didn't explore all the way, but there's nothing too interesting out there that I saw. It's just forest. But it is cool. I mean, I'm happy I got some of the cool stuff, like the gold stuff. That was actually a mythical find right there. I like that. That was cool. Right off the bat, we found that. Just gonna not mess with these zombies unless I have to. Just don't want to entertain it. I guess it would be really cool if I just... Dang it. Well, I didn't mean to do that. And I'm like... Steak isn't holding me over very well. Well... I don't really want to go... What was that? That didn't sound like a zombie. I think that was a drowned. Well... I don't really want to get going into another cave. That wasn't in my plans for the day, but... Let's see, that's... Just trying to see if there's anything else we could find. Alright, well, we know for sure that, you know, village is in that direction, so we're not lost, just, you know, it makes me way more comfortable knowing where I am now. Kind of got scary there for a minute with all the mobs and whatnot. I just can't go too far ahead, otherwise we'll lose our wolf friend. And I think I have a name for him, and it's kind of maybe not what you're expecting, but I think I have a cool name for him. I'm gonna save it for towards the end of the video, but I think I have a cool name in mind for him, and I like it, and hopefully you guys will like it too. But I think I found a name, so we'll save that for the end of the video. So stay tuned. Dude, I'm trying to go on the thing so I can get him to teleport, but the creeper... You really gotta be on ice, pal. Alright, I'm trying to get him over here, just... Might have to fight off some... And my game's being laggy, I don't know why. Yeah, just blow up, dude. Just do it. Let's get it over with. I am armed though. That's all good. I don't know. I think we're almost getting to daytime, right? There he is. All right, we're good. I think we're almost getting into daytime territory, so. Alright, let's go, dog. Let's get back to the village. I'm gonna name him. I'm gonna make an anvil and name him. Give him a name tag, and we'll have our friend here. I think yeah, it's daytime anyway. That's good. See, because it kind of sucks. Like this probably isn't the best way to go about it, but I just gotta keep my eyes on him so he teleports. That's all. Like the drowned is trying to get me. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, there he is. All right, let's go. Like he just leave, like, really, dude, this is so annoying. It's just, honestly, like, things like this, like, drown and whatnot, I don't 100% like that they updated it like that, and I know they've been around for a while, but, like, there's some things that they did in updates that I don't really like. It's more of just an inconvenience and an annoyance, like, when you're trying to swim around and you got drowned like that, like, it doesn't really make sense to me, but, I don't know. Alright, well, what is he over here? Did he teleport to me? Oh. What was that? That sounded like an explosion. Was that a... There's a bone over here, and there's a pufferfish. Did the pufferfish explode? Is there such thing as that? See, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all these new updates that they come out with, I don't know how much things change, but... I'm trying to get him to come over here and teleport to me. Maybe we could go over on land. Like, is there an easier way to do this? I mean, I feel like there's no other way to really... I don't know what's going on down here. There's some weird stuff in this ocean. I don't know. I think this is an easier way. I'll just kind of slide over here and keep my eye on him. Then he'll teleport towards me. So it might be a slower way, but next time we go in the water, I'll just take the boat, and hopefully that's easier. I didn't think that I would be out on the water, but I'll just take the dock boat, and that'll make it easier. We're doing good. Almost over to land. I can still see him. Kind of gotta let him catch up to me a little bit. Almost there. See, it's like he keeps disappearing just because, like, then he won't teleport over. You know, the game only renders so far, technically, and there's another drown. Like, you see how that's annoying? Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore, dude. This is kind of frustrating. Like, I'm trying to get this thing done, and, like, finally, after a while, he finally teleported over to me. That was a little bit tricky, but like I said, next time I'll take the boat. Sorry for that delay. That was a little bit lagged out, but you know, it's whatever. And I think we're right on track to get back to the village. Um, and it's raining out. We should really be getting back. I guess if need be, I could always check the coordinates, but I think we're in the right direction. I think we're going the right direction. I think we're going towards it, but I could always just check the coordinates if need be, if it's like an emergency. But I think we're all good, and it stopped raining. Now it's getting clear. Now things are starting to get a little bit more real. Alright, we got our dog with us. Here we go. Alright, now we're back on track, hopefully. Oh, there's our pillager tower. We know we're back. We're back home. I mean, honestly, I feel fulfilled. I feel like it was a fulfilling trip. It wasn't too crazy of a trip. Like I said, I didn't want to go too long or too far out. But I'm happy. I got some good stuff. We got that golden hoe and stuff, and the golden, armor and whatnot. So I feel fulfilled about that. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Um, so that was cool. I'll put that in the valuables chest. Make our anvil. Get the name out, and kind of cap off the video. There's also something else I'm gonna do. Um, that I was just general information thing I was gonna put out there. But yeah, we'll do that afterwards. Um, all right, so let's get inside. It's raining out. I got some inside the house stuff to do. Um, so nothing better than that. Come on in. Here we go. Come on in, buddy. All right. Let me put some of this stuff away. I'm gonna put some of the stuff in the valuables chest, just because, you know, valuables. I don't even know leaf litter. That sounds good for the garden, actually. I don't even know what a lodestone is, but there we go. I'll take this rod of flesh out. Alright, time for the grand opening, or grand, I guess, revealing of his name. And his name is going to be Bob. I'm naming him Bob. Bob is kind of a generic name, but I think Bob's a cool name. I like it. It's pretty simple, nothing too crazy. It's probably the best I could think of. Um, and just Bob the Wolf. I know it's a maybe not in favor, but I think Bob's a pretty cool name. So I'm gonna make this anvil. What do I need? I need 3 blocks of iron, so that shouldn't be a problem. Actually, ooh, that takes a lot of iron, and I need one more. I need like one more thing of iron. Do I have any extra iron laying around? I used like everything I had, unfortunately, but it might have to be put on hold. I mean, his name's Bob. I mean, that's his name, but I just want to give him the name tag. But, I mean, that's unfortunate. I also want to kind of get into enchantment stuff and whatnot, like books of enchantment and whatnot from the library and whatnot. But I guess we'll just hold on to it for later. I'll save it, and his name's Bob, and I'll just give him the name tag later. I'll go get some iron, I guess, later. That sucks that I was just one off, but yeah, let me put all the valuable stuff away. Let me shut all the doors, make sure everything's closed up. I'll put Bob back. Bob. Oh man, it's such a classic name, I guess, if you will. There he is. I'll sit him in the room. This is our hangout library room. Alright, and speaking of libraries and like information, I also want to make more bookshelves, but there's something I said earlier, the difference between a pillager and an vindicator, and I know there was a difference, but let me take a look here. I don't think I've ever actually looked into it. Let me see. I'm looking at it on my phone. Difference between a vindicator pillager. Let's see. The main difference is their weapon and combat style. Vindicators use melee iron axes and charge at targets, while pillagers use ranged crossbows and attack from a distance. They also have different spawn locations. Vindicators appear in raids, as we've seen, and woodland mansions, whereas pillagers are found in raids, outposts, and pillagers. But I didn't see any vindicators in the raid like that we had earlier going on, like earlier in the series. Um, and I know I've kind of touched on this, like vindicators and pillagers and whatnot. I know I touched on this in past episodes, but I'm kind of revisiting it because it's something I actually want to do. I want to set out and find a woodland mansion. I know they're pretty hard to find, like decently hard to find, but I mean I do want to do it. I mean it's going to be a long adventure, but it's uh it's definitely doable. So let's see, on the Minecraft wiki it says the Vindicator, not to be confused with an Evoker, an Illusioner, a Pillager, an MCL Warrior. I'm not quite sure what that is. That might be on vanilla Minecraft. Um, but but see, yeah, I mean I could see where you could get confused with. Let's see, I'm also going to look at some other stuff, just general information stuff. Just curious, you guys are with me. How hard is it to find a woodland mansion? Woodland mansions are very rare. Um, Typically found in dark forests so at sands of blocks from spawn, but you can significantly improve your chances by trading with a cartographer villager for Woodland Explorer map, which directly points you to one. Without a map, finding one by exploration is extremely time consuming due to the rarity and distance, requiring extensive travel in roofed forest biomes, which I guess is kind of what we were in earlier. I kind of looked up there, when I was up on top of the, kind of mountain there. I didn't really see anything, but this is something I'm kind of setting out a goal. It's been my goal to find a woodland mansion, and I'm actually pretty interested in it. I'm gonna go to sleep and see if, and there's a witch outside. I'm just gonna stay locked in here. I don't think we, I don't think we want to be going outside right now. There's the witch. I don't think anybody can get in here, right? We're safe. I got all the doors locked. Just hopefully, yeah, you can't do anything. You can't do anything, pal. I figured I'd look up some info for maybe some ahead, goals I kind of want to set for future episodes. But maybe I guess maybe my best bet is a cartographer villager. Let me look that up. Where do you find especially citrus mushrooms? Okay, well, I mean we're in a village, but I don't think I've seen anything like that. Like, find an unemployed villager, look for a villager without a profession, no specific outfit, and wears plain clothes. But isn't that like I know some of them wear like different clothes for their profession, but like don't all of them wear kind of plain clothes? And I haven't seen any villagers around in a while. And I think it has to be certain. There's levels. There's levels to this, but it's definitely something I want to do and kind of like do some more research on. But I just figured I'd put it out there, in information style kind of thing. I figured I'd put it out there and look up some stuff while I was here, kind of read it to you guys as I find it. But yeah, for on that note, no, that'll pretty much do it for today's episode of Minecraft Adventures. I know it wasn't too crazy. I mean, we did find some cool stuff, but I just figured I'd come out and do some, and that which is creepy. But I figured I'd come out and do some exploring and kind of scout ahead a little bit. But like I said, now that the main projects I want to do are done, there'll always be some side projects like the barn and whatnot. But I'm kind of going to put those on hold for now. And I think I'm going to do some more extensive research on how to find a woodland mansion and the villager you have to talk to. And I think like that's my next big goal, like just kind of getting set up for that, maybe getting some supplies. And I think that's the next big goal I want to do. So that'll be fun. Amongst other things, I think I'm going to start a creative world. And like I was saying earlier, I'm going to start a creative world and do kind of balance between this world and do creative stuff. Um, it's way more easier, obviously, in creative. We could do, you know, big projects and stuff. If you guys have any other suggestions, I'd like to hear it. You know, for this world or for creative world, whatever as it may be, get those minds flowing. I'd love to see feedback and whatnot in the comments and suggestions. That would help a lot. Especially knowing what you guys would want to see. That would be nice. So yeah, comments always open. So, but yeah, lot of fun stuff coming to Minecraft Adventures. Got a lot of new stuff now that the projects are out of the way. I'm looking to do a lot more fun stuff. So stay tuned. Got a lot of good stuff coming. This witch is kind of ruining my outro, but of course, make sure to subscribe for more content. Like the video, all good stuff. Discord, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. Links in the description. And yeah, like I was saying, the usual feedback stuff in the comments, suggestions, always open, like I was saying. But yeah, for now though, I will see you guys in the next video.